What is up, Geeks 4x4? So I have kind of ended up doing a little bit of a suspension series on the Excursion. You saw me replace the springs with V-codes in the front and C-codes in the rear, and you saw me put my leveling shackles in. They were back in, but I put them in to level it out with the new springs. And so I just wanted to come back and give you one last video of all the nitty-gritty of why exactly I did this. So today we're going to go over what you need to do it all. So we're going to talk about shocks, we're going to talk about track bar, yes or no, we're going to talk about leveling shackles, yes or no, all that kind of nitty-gritty stuff. So let's hop into it. So first things first, I have my phone out because I wanted to give you exact numbers that I have been given. I called Junior at ATS Springs. If you Google ATS Springs, you'll find them. He is super knowledgeable in the Excursion and can give you your measurements. What he gives you is a measurement from this bottom of the fender to the center of the hub. So I just want to give you exact numbers. The stock 4x4 Excursion came with a couple different springs, spring weights, and the heaviest of that weight being 1,980 pounds per spring, okay? And then in the rear, you had one option that was, and maybe more, we're not quite exactly sure, that was 2,275, okay? So that's 1,980 pounds for each side on the front and 2,275 for each side on the rear. Now the V-codes in the front are set for 2,230, so that is a total of, do the math in my head really quick, 250, yeah, 250 pounds, so 500 pounds total more on the front that the V-codes will hold, and on the rear they are rated for 3,300 pounds. So they are, we'll just round up and say they're exactly 1,000. They're 1,025 pounds per side. That increases in the rear. So you've added, quote unquote, 2,000 pounds of more capacity in the rear, but nobody's ever going to actually listen to you if you're trying to tell a cop that. I wouldn't try that, but you're going to know that your truck can handle a little bit more weight in the back now than it did before. There's actually So actually on this sticker right here, it actually has a thing down here that says spring, and it says D and G, and that D is that heavy duty front spring, from what I understand. So this is the code right down in the base of your door. It'll tell you what springs you have. Obviously you're going to gain something by doing these. A lot of guys are going to X codes and they're even higher rated. So, but these V codes just gave me just enough on the front. Alrighty, so check your tag right in the door like I just showed you, show you these spring rates. Like I said, Junior's really the one I've been getting the information from. He didn't quite know, it doesn't seem like they've released all the different springs to different, things like that. And so you might not be able to get your exact spring rate because they just don't exist. But you'll be able to tell at least how much you've gained if you really are a nerd about the numbers. And yeah, so another tip I would give you is check out your bump stops. So the factory Ford suspension on these trucks essentially was pretty much designed to ride on the bump stops, especially in the front with a 7.3. My truck had very little travel, and a lot of you guys are having trouble with knocking bump stops off. So I actually did something with the leveling kit. Because I'm running smaller tires, I cut my bump stops. So we're going to show that footage right here of exactly what the bump stops look like. Alrighty, for today we are installing new shocks on my brother's truck, actually, 02 Excursion. And I just wanted to show something that I've done to stock height and 2-inch lifted Excursions. So the bottom of this shock is right here, and you can see the bump stop is right there. You can see in my hand I've already done it. So if you cut, you can see where I cut. I left the first two bumps there. You gain a little bit and you don't bottom the shock out as long as you're running a small enough tire. So we are running 285, 75, 16s on stock wheels, and this will flex all the way up and not hit anything just fine. I just wanted to show this a nice little trick to get your Excursion off the bump stops if it's hitting them. You really need to put springs in it, but even with springs it'll give you a little bit more flex as it goes up. So anyway, I just wanted to show a quick tip. So I ran it for a long time with the stock track bar with zero issues with the level on there. Now I think if you wanted to run these V codes with the leveling kit, you would want to do this upgraded adjustable track bar as well. Now if you just did the V codes, you can get away with leaving the stock track bar. But I think if you go about that other inch, you're going to have issues with the track bars. So with all those technical details out of the way, let's get into some product links, and we'll show you guys where to get it. Don't forget, if you buy them through our links, you support us, and that's amazing. So we thank you for that. Alrighty, so the link's going to be down below to the track bar. There is also going to be a link down below to the rear shocks as well as the front shocks. The front shocks I am running, like I said, that Super Duty 2.5. The rear shocks are just stock height Excursion 4-wheel drive shocks. They're 4500 series, and they've been just fine. And they have plenty of down travel for the C code rear springs. So yeah, pretty much that's the main topics of question here. The cool thing about this is, for me, was my bushings are starting to get old in the springs with 300,000 miles in ATS. They came with brand new bushings and brand new bolts, and that was awesome. And so all that stuff just got replaced, which is amazing, just knowing that was all new on a 300,000 mile truck. So anyway, that's what you need to put the V codes and the C codes on your Excursion. Pretty much, you know, you can just buy the springs and go with it that way, especially through ATS, because they give you all of the install stuff, the U-bolts and the eyelet bolts, and you can get the shackles from them too. If you want to do a leveling kit, there's going to be a link down below to the leveling kit shackles, the ones that Amazon has now. There's a couple different ones I'm going to link you to. I also encourage you to go check out both the other videos for exact measurements that I got. It's set a little bit now, probably 1/8 of an inch. It's been about a week and a half. So I'm still really happy with it, and I hope this video helped you. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments down below. Also, you can call Junior at ATS. That guy, he knows what's up. So thank you for watching today. I know this one was a little bit more technical. Hopefully for the Excursion diehard guys, it was really informative. If you have any more questions, don't forget to link them and ask below. And don't forget to support us. There's links to merch down below. There's links to the website. And if you buy through my links, I get a little bit. So just thank you guys for the support. Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep liking. Thank you.